Hello viewers, welcome on our video today. Today we are looking at history and government, and this one is from 2 exam. This one is a full paper out of 100 marks. As you can see, very many questions with a lot of knowledge. These are the questions that they repeat in your exam, it be midterm, CAT, end of year exam, and even KCSE. You will find that some of these questions they will repeat in your final exam. If this is your first time to watch our videos, kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video, and turn on notification. The subscribers, we really want to thank you guys for the support that you have given us. You can see the channel is growing very fast because of your support. Let's go straight to the work. Number one, we are told to define the term government. Government is the exercise of authority over a political or social unit. You can also say it is a practice of ruling or exercise continuous authority over one's subjects. We go to question number 2. You are told to name the arm of government that interprets law in Kenya. That one is judiciary. Number 3, name 2 aspects of history. We have number 1, social history, economic history, and then political history is the same as branches of history. Number 4, you are told name 1 scientific source of history. We have paleontology, genetics, archaeology, linguistics. Number 5, name 2 factors that influenced the evolution of man according to Charles Darwin. Two factors that influenced what made man to evolve. Number 1, natural selection. Number 2, mutations. Number 3, isolations. Last one, adaptations. In other words, this is the process of evolution: natural selection, mutation, isolation, and adaptation. Number 6 now, we're told to name 1 theory that explains the beginning of agriculture. There are 2. One is diffusion or one area theory. Then theory number 2 is independent theory, and you know how they state. If you don't know, that one is from 1 work. You can go back and refer to that work. Number 7, give 2 benefits of domestication of dog to the early man. Benefits of domesticating of a dog: offered security to the early man, helped in hunting other animals, was used for transport purposes, assisted man in hunting. Number 8, we are told name 1 community that constitute the Maa speakers. That one is Maasai and Samburu. Number 9, name the 2 groups of people who used to finance the Indian Ocean trade. And this one is very critical. That one is Arabs. Number 2 is Indian Banyans. Number 10, name 1 coastal town which resisted the Portuguese rule in East Africa. Coastal towns which resisted the Portugal rule in East Africa. We have Kilwa, we have Mombasa, and then Lamu. Number 11, define the term citizenship. This one is the legal right to belong to a particular state or a country. Number 12, identify 2 public holidays recognized by the Constitution, by the Kenya Constitution. Number 1, Jamhuri Day. Number 2, Mashujaa Day. Number 3, Madaraka Day. Number 13, name 2 types of trade. You have number 1, local trade. Number 3, regional trade. Number 3, international trade. Next, number 14, we are told one continent that participated in the transatlantic trade. We have America, Europe, Africa. Number 15. Give two traditional forms of water transport. We have three trunk or locks, we have rafts, we have canoe, we have oar driven boats, and then we have sailing ships. Number 16. You are told state two disadvantages of using messenger as a medium of communication. What were some of the disadvantages? One, it was very slow and time consuming. Number 2, messenger could forget information. Number 3, could be distorted or exaggerated by the messenger. Number 4, distance covered is limited. Messenger cannot travel so long. Then the last one, risky. Messenger could die on the way due to attack by animals. Number 17, you are told name one use of magazine. Number 1, educational purposes. Number 2, provide entertainment. Number 3, provide advertisement for different businesses. Section B, this one, it has 45 marks and you are supposed to answer all the questions. But if this one is KCSE, they could have given you some questions to choose from. But this one, because this one is from 2, you are not having any option. Section A, we said it has 25 marks. This section B, it has 45 marks even in the main exam. And then section C, they usually have 30 marks. Number 18, you are told give 3 reasons why majority of early archaeological sites were located along the water bodies. Why is it that they were located along water bodies? Number 1, the lakes provided man with water for domestic uses. Number 2, the early man had not invented containers for carrying water, thus the need to stay near water sources. Number 3, he waited for animals in this watering point in order to capture them for food. Next, provided food in form of fish. Next, at the late Stone Age period, man used water along the water bodies for irrigation. You can see this one is a reasoning question. You can reason and get very simple question. Let's go to the next one. Explain 6 aspects of culture of early man during the Old Stone Age period. 6 aspects of culture. Another ones they are telling you to explain the culture of man during Old Stone Age. Man made odd-one tools used for hunting and gathering purposes. Number 2, lived in small groups of between 20 to 30 members. It was a sense of security to the highly human. Number 3, slept on trees top to avoid attack by animals during the night and on caves during the day. Number 4, they wore no clothes as their bodies were hairy. Also, they were not able to make clothes or discover any kind of cloth by then. Next, man ate raw meat, burned eggs and insects since he had not invented fire. Then man used gestures and whistling to communicate as he had not developed language. Number 19, you are told name 3 disadvantages of using cell phones as a means of communication. Number 1, it is expensive to maintain as it depends on electricity for it to work. Number 2, it depends on the network signal, thus cannot operate where there is poor signal. Number 3, it is contagious as it exposes the user to radioactive rays which are very harmful. Number next, due to their small sizes, they are prone to theft. 19. B, you're told explain 6 positive rules played by telecommunication in the world today. Explain 6 positive roles played by telecommunication in the world today. Number 1, it has improved communication of different people from all corners of the world. Number 2, it has provided mass entertainment through radio, television, internet, and among others. Next, has improved air and water transport, to which communication is done between the operators and the captains and pilots. Number 4, it has promoted education through research, with which is most common purpose, which is most common people uses search engines such as Google. Next, has provided employment opportunities to many people, both in the telecommunication sectors and other self-investors. Next, it has provided revenue to government through taxes levied on the telecommunication gadgets. Next, it has provided weather forecasting, where their satellites are used to predict the weather. Next, it has enhanced cultural exchange and understanding, as people can exchange ideas from different parts of the world. Next, it has improved security systems, especially use of satellites, which provide surveillance in the military. Yes, in the military. We go to number 20. You're told to give 3 uses of electricity. Number 1, lighting homes and the streets. Number 2, heating and cooking food. Next, powering machines in factories. Next, used for communication purposes, electrical signal. Next, empowering transport vehicles, e.g. electric trains and cars. Number 20B, explain 6 impacts of iron working. Impacts of iron working. This is a question that they bring. They usually repeat this question. Number 1, the impact of iron working. It promoted empire building, that is, many kingdoms and empires relied on strong iron weapon to fight expansionist wars. Number 2, it led to migration, especially of the Bantu, who were able to protect themselves during journeys using iron weapons. Number 3, it promoted agriculture in large tracts of land and be put into use using stronger tools. Next, it led to population increase due to adequate food. And next, it led to specialization and division of labor, and that is, others became iron smelters while others engaged in other activities like trade. Next, it promoted trade since iron was used as a currency and also as an important item of trade in the long and regional trade. Next, it led to urbanization as trading and industrial towns developed within and around major mining centers, e.g. Meru, Axam. Those are the kingdoms that developed. Those are some of the towns that developed because of iron working. Yes. Go to the next one. It stimulated construction and building of works using stronger metals like iron, better stronger metals like iron, better houses and bridges were belt. We go to section C. This one, as you said, it has 30 marks. You're told to state 3 reasons that can make a Kenyan citizen to be denied the right to life. This one is very common. They repeat it very many times, despite that the right to life is indicated in the constitution. Sometimes they can be denied. Why? If one is sentenced to death by a court of law. Number 2, when one is defending one's life or contrary or country during war or civil strife. Number 3, in defending one's property against violent attack. When life of a law enforcing officer is in danger when effecting a lawful arrest. Okay, those are the instances when right to life is denied or can be tampered with. Number B, explain 6 factors that tend to limit national unity in Kenya. Also very common, very common. Number 1, religion differences. Individuals of groups regarding the doctrines of the religion, which in return will be a problem in the national cohesion. So we have religion difference, where people cannot understand each other, or they hate one another because they belong to different religion. Number 2, tribalism. It creates disunity in a nation due to suspicion among communities inhabiting one nation. Next, discrimination on the basis of race. A particular race may feel sidelined, causing cases of xenophobia. We go to the next one. Nepotism, where one favors one relative in service delivery, causing mistrust among the citizens. Next, corruption. Misuse of public resources may cause public attentions and mistrust, leading to disunity. Next, greed. If, or for example, for power and wealth can make people betray their country for their own benefit, creating mistrust among citizens. Corruption. Misuse of public resources may cause public attentions and mistrust, leading to disunity. This one is a reputation. Go to the next one. Different party affiliations, where parties have different ideologies, may bring disunity. Next, greed. For example, for power and wealth can make people betray their country for their own benefit, creating mistrust among citizens. Next, ignorance arising from lack of information limit effort towards national unity. Next, poverty. The next one is poverty. It can lead to antisocial behavior like criminal activities, causing disunity. Number 22. Name 3 symbols of national unity: national flag, coat of arms, national anthem, then public seal. Next, explain methods of resolving conflict. This one also is very common. They usually bring it. Methods of resolving conflict. Number 1, legislation, use of law to solve conflict. Number 2, litigation, use of court of law to solve conflict. Number 3, arbitration, one have a neutral party who is referred to as an arbitrator, who must listen to both sides and find a solution where he makes the final decision. Number 4, like now the case of Kofi Annan united Raila and Kibaki in 2008. Next, negotiations. Conflicting parties tries to reach an agreement without involving a third party. Mediation: a person not involved in a dispute tries to help two conflicting parties in order to reach an amicable solution. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference between arbitration and mediation? Write in the comment, tell us what is the difference between arbitration and mediation, and we shall be able to look at that. Then, use of religious action. This one is solving conflict according to teachings of sacred books like Bible and Quran. Then subjugation. Subjugation, that one is action of bringing someone or something under domination or control. Next, policing, maintenance of law and order by a police force. Next, use of armed forces, maintenance of law and order by armed forces, especially during peace missions. We are through with this video. We thank you so much for watching up to the end. We believe that you have benefited a lot. They may bring some of these questions in your opener, midterm, end of term, end of year, and even KCSE. You will find some of these questions in those exams that we have mentioned. We thank you so much for watching, and for the ones who have not subscribed, take a few seconds, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and turn on notification. Until next time, we wish you a